All right, I think we're finally live, you guys. I know we're just a couple minutes late, but we had some pressing things that were going on. So, oh my goodness, but we are live now. Let me know whenever you sign on. In the meantime, I've got to get right over here to another screen so that I can see your comments. You know how that works. It's two different screens going on when we use these Hangouts, and hopefully the Hangouts are going to actually work today because the other day they just were not working. It wasn't connecting the right way. Anyway, let's see what we can make happen here. Let me turn that on and turn that on and see if we can get it going. If you're just now getting here and saying hello, give me a minute to catch up with your comments because I can't see them yet. Trying to get back over here and get all of these going. And let's see. Oh, the Bubster has my cocoa for our cocoa and cookies. Thank you, buddy. And I don't have cookies, so we're going to do a little Debbie. How about that? I told you guys, was it Friday night or Saturday night that we would be going live today to get your cocoa and cookies ready? I know it's been a little while. All right, let me see. Still trying to get this figured out right here. Give me a minute. It's been a long, long time. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get that to work right there. So now let me get over here and see if I can see you guys' comments. Hopefully it's connected and hopefully we're live and hopefully we are public and not private. It's acting very slow. Hope it's not my computer. And as a matter of fact, did I bring my charger cord in here? I think I did. Yes, because we don't want to lose juice halfway through, right? No, we don't. All right. I think I can see you now. We've got Sheena. Cindy Christie is here. Karen is here. She is from Buffalo, New York. Well, hello, Karen. Daisy D is here. Oh, look at there, Miss Volunteers Fan 11. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Julie, how are you? Sandra is here. All right, I think I can finally see you guys. If you're still seeing me, let me know. Today's just going to be a little chat, a little Q&A chat, catch up, how's life been type thing, because it's been a long time since I was able to sit down and actually do a chat with you all. Hope you all are doing well. Tell me some new things that's happening in your life, around your neck of the woods. What's going on with you all? How have you been? Are you ready for fall? Has fall even hit you yet? Because here in Florida, it's actually been a little hotter the last 2 weeks here than it even was during most of the summer. Can you believe it? Yeah, I don't think fall has really quite hit us yet. Let me see if I can overlay these screens so that I can kind of see maybe them both at the same time. That would be awfully helpful to me. And I don't know that it is going to let me do that. The wonderful world of technology, when you can't get the main system to work the proper way and you have to go around a back door and a different track, then it kind of messes things up. Let's see here. Yeah, Julie, I bet you have been busy with those kiddos. How old is the smallest one now? I have even lost track of months and time and all that. First field trip for kindergarten. Where are they going, Daisy D? What's going to be that first field trip? That's exciting, and I bet that she is excited too. So, Julie, you guys are still pretty hot up there in Tennessee too, huh? Yeah, it doesn't feel like fall here. Officially, the calendar says it's fall. Baby girl was talking the other day about getting ready to start baking all of her pumpkin spice stuff. Matter of fact, she did. She baked some pumpkin spice muffins, and Bub was like, "It's not even fall yet. Don't do that," because it just feels too much like summer. The shadows have shifted because of the Earth's rotation and the way it's sitting on its axis. So we can tell when we look out there, all of the shadows have shifted. So it looks like fall, but it doesn't feel like fall. And then, of course, our leaves don't change here. Our leaves don't change and start to fall. So, we can't go by that either. But okay, now how do we say that, Sandra? Is that Patascala? Pataskala, Ohio. Never heard of that. That's a cool name. No Nightbot cares. Hello and welcome. Ah, we've got someone here from Canada. Nancy is from Canada. Hello, hello. Janie is here from Texas. Now let's see. Is that Orozco? How do I say that? Am I saying that right? From Southern California. Hello, hello. 6 months old. Okay, Julie. Time is flying. Time is really flying. Ingrid is here. Hello. 60 degrees in Buffalo. I bet that feels wonderful. I can't wait till we start having some of those 60-degree days. She's going to a farm. Oh, that sounds really fun. Oh my goodness, it's going to be 85 where you are too. Yeah, so 75 in North Carolina. Nancy, is that Goudreau? Is that how you say that? Hello. Pataskala. Pataskala. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, you had snow, Nancy? Oh my goodness, she had snow where she is. Oh my goodness, up in Saskatchewan, they had snow this morning. I still have yet to see real snow, but I am hoping that this is going to be my winter to do that. I've told you guys that before. That's like on my bucket list, is to be able to actually see some real snow. I mean, like real snow. We've had it in Florida a couple times throughout my life, but it didn't stay around long. I think one year back in like 78 or 79, I was real little. We lived down in Lakeland, and it stayed long enough for us to make a little mini snowman on the hood of the car. But by like 10:30 that morning, it was already melting because, you know, the Florida sun came out. But that's the most I've ever played in the snow. And I really, really do hope that this year might be my year to get to see it. I would love to get to see it. My children have never seen real snow, so we'd like to get them to see it. So it's already snowing in Canada. Washington State has already had some cold nights. You know what, Nancy? I would not want to live where it's super cold all the time, every day either. I do welcome some of the cold days that we have here in Florida because it can dip down in the 20s here. Matter of fact, occasionally it can get down in the teens because we're up in North Florida. So it does get pretty chilly in January. Only a few nights, though. It doesn't last very long. And I welcome it for a brief moment, but I really honestly wouldn't want to live in it all the time. You guys know that. I am such a Florida girl. I love the sunshine, love the heat. So I wouldn't want it all the time either. Nah, I don't think I can handle that. You guys have seen on some of the vlogs that you've been to. Let me let the hubby know that I am live so that he doesn't call unless it's an emergency. You guys know from some of the vlogs following us around to the soccer games, there were some nights that it got super cold and I was dying. I'm not used to the cold. Yeah, I have to let him know that I finally made it live. I'm a little running behind today. I had originally planned, was hoping to go live about 1 o'clock, but wasn't able to get that done with all the other stuff we had to do this morning. So Nancy's snow melted by this afternoon. All right, now let's see how I say that. Come Caliente 34. Is that how I would say that? You're right there in Orlando. Hello, hello. Oh, Roscoe. Okay. Ah, now I see it. Oh, Roscoe. That's how you say that. 87 where you are. Yeah, it can get down into the 30s down there in Orlando. That's for sure. You guys are about 2 hours and 15 minutes south of us in Orlando. That's about how long it takes us to drive down there. What is cold for me? I start feeling uncomfortably cold whenever it hits right around 45. I get real uncomfortable there. Yeah, and I know some of you guys always laugh at us during the vlogs when we do the vlogs and I say, "Oh, it's so cold." And you guys are laughing because for some of you that's not cold at all, but oh man, that gives me a chill to my bones when it gets that cold. Feels like 97 in Trinidad. It feels hotter than it is here too with all of our humidity. 83 in Virginia. Yeah, that would be perfect, Miss Lisa. If it could stay at 60 degrees all year long, that would be nice. That would be really nice. I would like that too. I don't is there a climate where it stays pretty moderate like that all year long? I don't know. Let me know. If you guys are in a climate where it stays pretty moderate around those 60s all year long, that would be a wonderful place to be. All right, now let's see. How do I say that? Prakash? Is that how you say that? Hello. I am in Florida. And where are you watching from? I am in Florida, right here in the US. So where are you watching from? I'm glad all of you had a chance to pop on this afternoon. I've been missing you. I don't even know the last time that I did a live. Well, we did a little mini live Saturday night, but I mean, as far as a long live, just sitting here chatting with you guys, it has been a while. Life has been crazy. I'm sure some of you know we've had some changes around here and into a little new endeavor. And so it always takes a little bit of time to adjust to new schedules and, you know, setting up and organizing life with new endeavors. And so sometimes you can't always fit everything in right away. It like takes you a little bit of time to get all adjusted. Mondays and Tuesdays, I still try to keep for YouTube type activities. But some of the weeks have been so crazy that I have really been using Mondays just to play catch up, even around the house. You know what I mean? Because on top of everything else we got going on, the house has to keep running too. So, and we've had a few bouts where we haven't been feeling really good. The hubs found some new mold in the house. Matter of fact, I don't even know that I've talked to you guys. I know I haven't talked to you on a live since we got back from Texas, and not even sure that I even updated through a vlog or anything, but we had found some new mold when we came in from Texas because we were gone for a week. So we had the air turned up to around 80. We don't turn it all the way off when we leave, but we do turn it up a little higher so it doesn't run all the time while we're gone. And when we had come in, some new mold had developed in the house on the floors because we still haven't been able to get our floors in, still working on saving up for that. And everywhere that we had like a plastic storage bin sitting on the floor, or even just decor pieces, household decor items that were sitting on the floor, underneath it all was mold. We couldn't believe it. It was all in our closet, in just about every room in the house. The only place we didn't find any new mold was in Bub's room. And well, I don't think we saw any in baby girl's room. Yeah, we did, underneath one of her little nightstands. So we had to go through the process of getting that out of the inside, and the hubs has continually steadily been working on the outside, but he has found several spots. And what happened was, you guys know, a couple years ago, we also had to replace the air conditioning unit with all new ductwork and all that kind of stuff. And some of the places where they put the new boots in had little gaps, like manufacturer gaps, I guess. And obviously that was letting in some of the mold spores that was still under the house. If you're just now joining my channel, then you wouldn't know probably what we're talking about. You can go back and watch some old videos of our journey trying to get all this toxic mold out of our home. We have been doing this since 2013. We brought you guys along. We've showed you a lot of videos through the process, all the upgrading we had to do to the house and all that stuff. But when we found more of it, and then he found those gaps on all the boots of the vents, so he has been having to go along and foam insulate those in, as well as everything else he's been doing. So in the meantime, naturally, that messes with all your sinuses again and all those allergic reactions that you have. So in the midst of trying to get new schedules and get everything adjusted with our new endeavors around here, a few health issues on the top of that. You know what I mean? And when you feel bad and you feel miserable and everything's all swollen because of your allergies and allergic reactions, you just don't always feel like pulling out the camera and getting to filming. So I think things, though, are kind of starting to slow down a little bit, and we're starting to get into the new routine. And that's always good, because then you can kind of slow down and take a little breather. And I thought it would be a good time to catch up. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so Come Caliente used to live in New York City where it gets really cold. So used to the cold. All right, let me see what I can do right here. Uh, hmm. All right, I think we've taken care of that. Hope we have. Not sure who that is. Well, thank you, Come Caliente. This is a new mug baby girl just bought me. Can you guys see it? Let me click over here on this other screen so I can see what you guys are seeing. Yes, it says Sparkle More. Love this little mug. She just bought this for me last week, so I had to use it today. All right, Sheena is here. After school time is busy. Yes. Are you guys working on homework? I saw this year where several schools throughout the nation aren't doing homework anymore. They have started this year with not issuing homework. So that's pretty interesting. How about all of you that still have kids in school? Are your schools still doing homework, or are you part of the districts that aren't doing homework? Well, thank you, Miss Lisa. Hopefully we can have more of these a lot more regular now. Yeah, mold is a bad thing. Hey, there is Ninju. Hey, Miss Ninju, how are you? Oh, well, thank you, Sheena. Thank you very much. I think I have them hidden now. I think so. It took me a minute to catch up with all the comments to see what was happening, but yeah, I think I should have them hidden now. Yeah, so tell me, are you guys in a school district where your kids are not having homework? You guys know we're done. We're done with school. Uh, Little buddy just graduated in May, so we're done with school. All right, so Nancy's son still has homework. Maybe it's kind of experimental in some places where they're giving the kids some breaks in the evening and not making them have homework, um, which I think probably is a fairly good thing. All very fun. So Ninju is decorating in her planner, getting it all updated. Are you decorating for fall? What you doing, Ninju? Oh, okay. Well, that's a good way to do it, Sheena. They give it all to them at the first of the week, and then they have all week to get it done. That's a good way to do it. Sheena, what ages are your kids? What grades are they in? I don't even know what ages your kids are. All right, let me pull this screen over here. Tammy Neff that just joined us. Hello, how are you? Oh, Nancy has a son who is a tutor. How neat is that? That's really fun. Yeah, this is going to be our first fall season, not having a lot to keep us busy. You guys know with Bub playing soccer, we're usually really busy throughout this time of the year. But he's not playing this year. So I think he is going to get to help be an assistant coach, though. So he's really excited about that. Oh, well, thank you, Tammy. I am glad you're here too. Oh, a candy corn theme. That sounds fun, Ninju. That is so cool. I love candy corn. We were just talking about candy corn this week. Bub found a picture online where when you put them all together, they actually look like a real corn cob. I thought that was so cool. So then, of course, we looked up all the history and all, and the gentleman who made the candy corn. I love them. I think they're fun. I used to do candy corn nail art. I have some of that. They should still be posted over on the Instagram, actually. I like the Indian corn also, the Indian corn candy corn. Yeah, I think those colors are fun. And I actually like those colors better in the nail art whenever I would do those instead of the traditional candy corn colors. Yeah, I agree with you about that ridiculous amount of homework. Some schools really were loading them down to where that's all they got to do at night. Hmm. Oh, okay. So you're trying some homeschooling, Sheena, with your youngest. That's cool. Second grade. for Ava. Now, how do you pronounce, is it Malin? Is that how you pronounce it? We weren't sure. When Kristen read her name out the other night, she was afraid she might have said it wrong. Phonetically say that out for me, Sheena, so we'll know how to say that. Candy corn is yummy. Yes, it is. I got some out there in a dish right now. Never heard of the candy corn. Candy corn. Let me see if I can get Bub's attention. Bub, baby. Let me text him because he's probably on his phone with his earbuds in, so he doesn't just. Oh, here's the one. Babe, can you have Bub bring me a couple of those candy corn? Because someone wants to see what they are. We're going to show you. We'll show you what they are. Oh, Kristen did say her name right. Okay, so then I guess it was Malin. I can't remember what Kristen said. I'm fixing to show Nancy what the candy corn is. Thank you, Bud. She doesn't know what it is. Oh, we do have the Indian too. Okay. All right. So here is a traditional candy corn. It is just a little sugar candy. Oh, let me get back over here so I can see what you guys are seeing. Yeah, there you go. It is orange, yellow, and white. And whenever you put these all together, you can do a Google search for like candy corn looks like a corn on the cob. But when you put these all together in a row and you stack them around like this, let's see, my fingers are getting in the way. Anyway, you keep going around in a circle like this. And when you get all done, it legit looks like a real ear of corn. And this is the Indian corn candy corn. The Indian corn candy corn is brown and orange, and then most of them will have a little off-white tip on there. These couple he brought me don't have that tip with the off-white color, but it's more of a, whenever you go in the grocery store and the produce aisle and you can see the different colors of corn, there is one that's called Indian corn. I'm not sure how it got its name of Indian corn, but it has just a little bit different color whenever it's harvested than regular corn, which is the yellow kernels. So, and it is so good. If you've never tasted it, you need to taste it. They're delicious. They're soft and chewy. And it's just sugar. I don't know what else is in it, but I do know they are super delicious. So Nancy, hopefully you can get your hands on some and try it. Now, a lot of people eat it and they don't really like it because it's super, super sweet. So you might not like it, but I do. I like it. And here in the US, it only comes out around this time of year, right before Halloween, and it goes all the way past Thanksgiving because it's actually a fall or a harvest candy. So they bring it out in the fall every year. Now, in some places, you can still find it year-round in certain kind of candy stores that has like novelty candies. You can find it all year round, but most of the time you're going to find it in the fall. And it's so good. Maylin. Okay, Steve has a cousin named Maylin. She spells hers a little differently, though. That's pretty cool. Okay. So named after Pop Pop. Very cool. You never tried the Indian corn? Yeah, I think it tastes the same, Ninju. I don't taste really a difference in the actual taste of it. Just the colors. Never had the Indian corn? Several of you never had the Indian corn. It's good. I got to get a little water now to wash down all that sweetness and then the sweetness of the cocoa. Yeah, I think it pretty much tastes the same. It's just a different little look to it is all. So we tried to get the bags. There are some bags you can buy just a regular original candy corn. You can buy the Indian corn candy corn, or you can even buy the bags that have the candy corn, the Indian corn candy corn, and then the little pumpkins. The ones that are shaped like pumpkins. It's the same substance. The pumpkins taste just like it. It's just shaped a little different with like a little orange pumpkin. And of course, they're fatter. So when you take a big bite in there, you really get a bite of sugar. So beware of that one. But we like to buy the bags that have all three mixed in there together to have around during this time of year. I just love them. I have ever since I was a kid. You know, there are some of those foods or candies or beverages, just different things that you first tasted as a child that just stick with you. And then it's like when you get older and you eat them, it just takes you back to your childhood kind of thing. That's just how it is with the candy corn for me. And I love it. It takes me back to the falls. Years ago here in Florida, it would get a little cooler in the fall because I can remember by Halloween time every year, it would be cold enough at night we needed a little lightweight jacket. And if you stood outside for a real long time, you really got quite chilled because the weather was just different. It's a little warmer now than what it was whenever I was a kid. So whenever I take a bite of these candy corns, it reminds me of the fall time. We would take those fun hay rides and it would get so cold because it was already a chill in the air. And then as the trailer would be moving down the road, whatever truck was pulling that trailer, obviously there's some wind resistance that comes, which then makes you colder. So we would get under the blankets and hunker down on those little hay rides out in the dark, dark night. And it was just always so fun. So when I take a bite of these, that's just really what it takes me back to. So I don't know, maybe that's why I love them so much. Not necessarily so much the taste as the memories. But yeah, they're a fun little candy. Not available where Ingrid is. Yet, Nancy, if you can get your hands on any, I don't know, even if maybe through Amazon, the Amazon Marketplace, if they have any that's available that you can have shipped up there. All right, Sheena has had the Indian corn candy corn. She thinks they taste a little more chocolate. Let's see. Let me taste one. I've got the Indian corn right here. Now I've got the regular one. I'm going to taste them side by side. Yeah, I could see it. The Indian corn may have a little hint more towards the cocoa side. Not a lot to me. It's not super strongly obvious, but enough that you can tell there is a slight difference there. So, oh, that was a good assessment there, Sheena. Okay, so Ingrid is coming down to Orlando. Ooh, I hope you have fun down here. Are you going to Disney? What you coming for? And you ought to be able to find them down here for sure. If you visit a Walmart or any grocery store should have them. I don't know if I've ever actually seen candy corn at Dollar Tree. I don't buy a lot of candies at Dollar Tree. There are certain kinds of candies that I will buy at Dollar Tree because it's good, but we don't really care for the Palmer brand. It's not true chocolate. And so a lot of times we skip the candy aisle unless we're going for very specific name brand candies that they have. And honestly, I don't know that I've ever looked for candy corn at Dollar Tree, but you can find it at any grocery store or Walmart, anything like that, Target and all those places. Oh, so they do have the pumpkin shaped ones at Dollar Tree. All right, I'll have to keep my eyes open. I have never paid attention that I can remember there. Oh, you have an aunt that works at Aquatica? I've never been there. Can you believe it? I live right here in Florida. We used to get season passes to SeaWorld when the kids were little, but we have never been to Aquatica, and I would love to. I would love to go swimming with the dolphins is what I really would love to do. My little brother has swimmed. I think it's swim. I don't know. He has been in the water with the dolphins before and has pictures of that, and it looks so fun. I would really love to do that. Universal is fun, that's for sure. Islands of Adventure is fun. Yeah, lots and lots of shopping for sure. And while you're there, Ingrid, you've definitely got to go and eat at the Cheesecake Factory. Have you ever eaten at a Cheesecake Factory? They have one right there at the Florida Mall, or is it the Mall of Millennia? Babe, somebody just walked by my window, and it did not look like Bub. Babe! She must have her earbuds in. Hold on just a minute, you guys, because that didn't look too, I hope that was Bub, but it didn't look like Bub. A little freaky. Let me see from her. Maybe that was him and I just didn't recognize who it was. Oh, that's actually her. Okay, well, I knew it didn't look like Bub. So that'll kind of stop your heart for a minute there, won't it? We've got some new neighbors who've moved up on the corner to us. We finally had a chance to walk up there on, must have been Saturday afternoon. Yeah, I think it was Saturday afternoon. We had a chance to walk up there and finally meet our new little neighbors. They're about in their mid 30s, I guess. So they're quite a bit younger than we are, but had a chance to meet them and wasn't sure if that was one of them needing to come and knock on the door or what was happening out there. Oh, they did? A Sour Patch candy corn? I have got to find that, Tammy. Now that would be interesting because I do like sour candies. I really do. You guys will probably remember, let's see, it's been a little over a year ago now, I guess. We did, was it a, oh, wait a minute. It was the, help me, the Bean Boozled challenge. And on the same night that some of Bub's buddies were here, we also tried different other candies, some sour candies. I do like sour candies. So I'm going to have to look for that. The Sour Patch candy corn. Who knew? I did not know that. The Cheesecake Factory is really good. If you like cheesecake, of course, that's their specialty, but they also have other types of cakes. It's not just cheesecake. They have a really good chocolate fudge cake. I believe they have carrot cake there too. There's other kinds, but they have like 20 or 25 different varieties of cheesecake. Oh, so good. They do have regular food there. We really enjoy the Parmesan herb crusted chicken, I want to say is the name of it. It's not a traditional Parmesan chicken like with a red tomato sauce over spaghetti noodles. It's not that. It's a like the Italian herbs breadcrumbs, the Italian herb breadcrumbs in there with the Parmesan cheese, which makes a real nice crust around that chicken. And then it's served like in a buttery sauce. Oh, that's delicious. We really do enjoy that. They have really good salads there, huge salads too. The salads are definitely big enough that two people could share those and have plenty to eat. Matter of fact, a lot of the meals we've shown you guys before in some of the vlogs when we take you, a lot of the meals we share. We split the entrees because they do really give you quite a bit of food. And if you're wanting to save room for that big hunk of cheesecake, which is why you go, then it may be better to share an entree. Even at that, though, a lot of times, just because it is, I wouldn't say it's super expensive, but by the time you add the cheesecake on it, it feels expensive because I think each slice of cheesecake is like $6.95 or $7.95. So sometimes to save money, we will go to a fast food place and have our dinner. You know, we'll stop either like at McDonald's or Burger King, Wendy's, or somewhere like that and have a less expensive meal and then head over to Cheesecake Factory to just get dessert. So there's options there for you too, just to let you know, because if you eat a meal there, especially if you don't share, it adds up in a hurry because you're talking probably $12 to $15 per plate, depending on what you get. And then of course, all those desserts. So but it is so good. I love it. If you like cheesecake, then I think you'll like it. If you're not a real big cheesecake fan, then you might not be happy there, but it might be something fun just to look into while you're down there. There's actually 2 cheesecake factories down in Orlando. So yeah, you have a couple different locations you could choose from. Me too, Nancy. I really want to go. Sheena mine did too there for a second. Yes, and you're going to get to visit the Dollar Tree too. Dollar Tree has some fun things out right now. They still got fall stuff out. They just brought out the breast cancer awareness. I'm going to be showing you some of that in a haul. Hopefully I'm going to be able to film that haul this afternoon and have it up for you either tonight or tomorrow about some breast cancer awareness stuff. And then they also have already started rolling out their Christmas stuff, you guys. Can you believe it? So quite a variety happening at Dollar Tree right now. It's a good time to come. All right, let's see. That's all right. I had to check that text message real quick. Okay, well, let me see if it will let me. Okay, Sheena has sent a link to where Nancy may be able to get the candy corn. So let's see. If I can get that link, and let's see if it will let me post it for you, Nancy. Okay, it is through Amazon. Now let me see if it'll let me post it as the moderator. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that's not it. All right, hold tight. Trying to get it for you there, Nancy. If it will let me, excuse me, sometimes it may not let you guys, only because they try to block the spam. But sometimes what it won't let you guys post, it'll let a moderator post. So I'm going to try to get that for you. Let's see if it will do it. All right, now there is the link, if it'll let you click it, Nancy, where you can take a look at it. I'm not sure how much on Amazon it is. You can kind of look around Amazon. This will just give you an idea. That's the regular, I think the link she sent is for the Indian corn. That's the brown and orange one that has a little bit of a chocolate hint to it. But you may can look around on Amazon too and find the pack that has all the different kinds in there and shop around for the best deal, because y'all know on Amazon sometimes different sellers are more. I think in Walmart we pick these little bags up. It's like a 12 or 15 ounce bags we get for like right around $2, $1.50 to $2. They're not very expensive. So take a look at that. Thank you, Sheena. Hopefully that'll help direct her into the right area. Me too, Georgette. Me too. And I love cheesecake too. Too much. Oh, that's good, Karen. Karen Smothers gets to eat at Cheesecake Factory about once a year. Hey, Cindy Young, how are you? We try to go around our anniversary most years, because guess what? July 30th, which is our anniversary, is National Cheesecake Day. And so Cheesecake Factory every year on National Cheesecake Day has their cheesecake half price. So we do try to go, depending on what we may be doing on our anniversary day, we'll determine if we get to go or not, but we do try to go for our anniversary. And then other times we don't live real close to one. The closest one to us is about 70 miles up in Jacksonville. And so if we're ever up there, whether it's Christmas shopping or any other seasonal shopping or whatever else we may need to be up there for, if we have time and time permits us, then we try to go to Cheesecake Factory while we're there, because we do love it. And we don't get it very often because we're not close to one. Probably a good thing. Probably a good thing that we're not close to one. That's for sure. Of course, I don't know. It may be one of those things that if we were close to it and could eat there all the time, we might not enjoy it as much. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the phrase familiarity breeds contempt. It's kind of like if you have it all the time, maybe that's why the little candy corn is so fun. If it was readily available all year, all the time, then it might not be as fun as when it comes out in the fall, because it's like, oh yeah, the candy corn's out. You know what I mean? So maybe it would be the same way with Cheesecake Factory. I don't even know. Karen, where in Florida are you? Karen Smothers. Whereabouts in Florida are you at? We're in Florida too. All right, Ingrid, definitely take a look for that. Wow. All right. That's a good deal on that ribbon. I like to look at the ribbon at Sam's too. Sam's and Costco, I think, are very similar. Okay, so the link that I posted went to the product. Is that different from how it looks on yours, Sheena? Whenever I click the link that you sent me, that's where it took me. Hello, Georgette. Cindy, it's doing better. But I haven't been standing for an extreme long amount of time. I was standing up a little bit this morning doing some work around here, and it did start acting up a little bit, but not near like it did the other night. So thank the good Lord for that. Been praying for that. Connie is here. Hello, Connie. Mama Jones is here from Baltimore. Hello. Oh, cool. Thank you, Sheena. I'm excited about it too. Connie is in Kentucky. Well, hello. My parents are heading up to Kentucky this weekend. They are leaving out, I believe they're going to leave out early on Thursday. They're going to be heading up to Kentucky. I'm trying to remember. From here, let me think. I don't remember how long it took us to get to Louisville, you guys, when we went. I want to say like about 17 hours, maybe somewhere in there. It's a good long drive from Florida. They're going to be leaving out on Thursday. They're going up there. They're going to be going to the big Noah's Ark exhibit that they have up there. I'm not sure what city that's in. And the Creation Museum is also on their list of to-dos. And then there's a friend couple of theirs that lives not extremely close to where they're going to be, but close enough that they're thinking about making the drive there to visit with them too. So they're going to have a fun little vacation heading up your way into Kentucky. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. Now Sam's has a good cheesecake as well. I've never been in. I take that back. I've been inside one Costco when we went over to Tallahassee. I think we may have taken you guys with us there on a vlog. It's been a couple years ago now. That was my first trip ever to a Costco. And from what we could tell walking around, it's very much like the Sam's Club that we have here. I don't have a Costco real close to me. And we have bought the cheesecake at Sam's before and love it. It is so good. It is so good. Catherine Parker is here from Tomball, Texas. Hello. Okay, so you're in Cocoa. You are probably about 2.5 hours from where we are, Karen. And then your daughter lives down in West Palm Beach. So cool. My brother-in-law lives down in St. Lucie. And then we are up here right outside of Gainesville. So we're more North Florida. Georgette, we just went through Louisiana on our way to Texas back the first week of August. That was the first time I had ever been through Louisiana. So we finally got over there. That was fun. Just Wondering's name is Lori. Okay, I'm going to try my best to remember that. And Lori is in Dallas. I've never gotten to go to Dallas. We did get to go to Houston. And so many things that we wish we had been able to do while we were over there. I'd love to visit Dallas, but unfortunately, we didn't get to. It was such a busy week with fine arts and all the stuff that we had to do there. We didn't get to make it to Dallas, but one day I will. Bradley is here from South Africa. Hello. Juliet is here. Hello, hello. Happy Monday to you too. Ah, Connie is getting ready to make dinner. Yes, it is about that time. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sam's and Costco are pretty close relatives there as far as what they offer and how they operate. Yeah, so yeah, they'll be heading out. We were talking about them heading out to Kentucky. They're going to be heading up there for their vacation. So hopefully they're going to have nice, good, little bit cooler weather maybe than what we're having down here. Okay, so the Ark is in Williamstown. All right. I think from where we were in Louisville, I want to say it was like maybe an hour and a half drive from where we were when we were up there for fine arts. So we didn't get a chance to drive over there, but I would love to. I've seen pictures and other video that people have posted from getting to go there, and it looks incredible. I would love to visit that too one day. So maybe add that to my list of would love to do's. And we saw, I saw some pictures that somebody posted on Facebook last week of a place in the Maldives. Is that how you say that? The Maldives? I guess it's like a little cluster of islands somewhere. I haven't even done any research to find out exactly where it is, but the water looked incredible. And they have these little huts. They're your resort rooms, but they're like little huts that are elevated above the water. And like there is a glass floor where you get to see the water under you, even when you're inside that little cabana. That place looks amazing. I want to find out more about it because I would love to vacation there. You guys know how much I love the water. That looks like it would be paradise. The Maldives, Maldives is what it was called. So I need to do some research into that because that looked so pretty. Oh, wow. So I was really close to you then, Catherine, only about 35 miles from where you are. Ah, too bad we didn't get to meet you. Okay, Tammy, we shall see you later. Glad we got to chat with you for a little bit. Have a great evening. Glad that we were able to catch up. Yeah, Sheena, going back to your comment about the theme for October, I'm excited about it too. I got my little breast cancer little bandana on. You see that? Yes. Because those of you that have been around the channel for a while, you already know the story that we lost my paternal grandmother to breast cancer back in 2000. She unfortunately lost her battle. And then I have another aunt who fought breast cancer and won. She is a survivor. Her mother also had breast cancer and won. So she is a survivor. So it has affected several people that we're close to that's in our family. So it's an issue that's real close to my heart. And it's one that's very important that we bring awareness to. I try to do a video about breast cancer on the channel every year, just to help as a way to remind all of us gals that we need to keep a check on that and stay on top of it, because breast cancer is treatable if you find it soon enough. And yeah, so that's the theme that we've chosen for October, and I'm excited about it too. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you very, very much. Mm. All right, I wish that this would give me, um, if I do YouTube live from my phone, then it looks a little bit different than what it looks like on here. So I'll just keep popping back and forth between the two screens. It doesn't show me all the info, but it's at least showing me your comments. At least I think it's showing me most of the comments. I'm getting comments that I'm responding to, so hopefully they're all coming through. All right, Connie has already been making her fall crafts. I have not started making any of my crafts yet. Oh, good, Catherine. That is good to hear. I have not been making any of the crafts yet, but I think I'm fixing to start rolling out some of my Christmas DIYs and kind of skipping over fall this year, only because we have been so busy. I am going to pull out my fall decor and have past DIYs out, but I don't think I'm going to have any chance to make new ones. Maybe. It's only the 1st of October, so I can roll out one or two before Thanksgiving comes, and not real sure, but I've got some other projects that I'm working on here in the house. I'm fixing to record for you guys. I've got a new idea for jewelry organization. You guys saw us do a video, let's see. Oh my goodness, maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, I guess, even before we started doing our own jewelry thing. The hubs helped me organize all the jewelry that I had at the time in the closet. And so we filmed that for you guys, and several of you liked it. You really liked that idea that we had for hanging the jewelry in the closets. But I have accumulated so much new jewelry that I've got to have a better system. And I have an idea in mind using these little, you guys remember the little drawers that we bought from Michael's? They're kind of like the, oh, y'all hear that thunder? It's about to come a storm. It's kind of like the Alex drawers from IKEA, except they're not the Alex drawers. They're the Michaels drawers, but they're almost just like it. And we've shown you those. I've shown you all my nail polish collection. You guys can go back and take a look at those videos if you want to, over like 400 bottles of nail polish in there. But we're fixing to weed through the nail polish. We're going to go through and sort through all that and declutter the nail polish. And I've got an idea for these drawers on how to store jewelry in them. And I hope it's going to work. So I'm going to work on one or two of the drawers and just test my idea first before I film it for you. And then if it does work, then I'm going to film that for you guys, because I know several people have asked me before when they've seen other jewelry organization and just organization in general around the house. We've showed you underneath our sinks. We've shown you some in the kitchen organization. We've shown you inside the china cabinet, one of our little hall cabinets that we have. So every time we do more drawer organization, we try to share it with you guys to help you have ideas on how to get more organized in your home. And several people have asked to see jewelry organization, because it all started a couple years ago during Blogtober when I showed you I was decluttering my jewelry back at that time. And so now we've gotten a couple new storage ideas for the jewelry, and I'm hoping that it's going to work. And if it does, it's going to be super easy, because it will incorporate some foam core board from Dollar Tree, some of the shelf liner that you can get from Dollar Tree, that the no skid shelf liners, the little vinyl liners, and then the drawers. And if it works like I'm hoping it will, then that's going to be something that'll be very inexpensive to do, that you can do in any drawer you already have. You don't even have to go to Michael's to buy these drawers. You'll be able to do it inside your regular dresser drawer or whatever you have. So be watching for that. I'm going to start working on that hopefully this evening into tomorrow, experimenting around and hoping that it's going to work the way it's in my mind anyway. Sometimes I get things in my mind I can't always translate out when I try to do them. But okay, so Cindy Young is going to the beach. Have fun, Miss Cindy. Thanks for popping in. That sounds so fun. And Cindy, how is your sister-in-law doing? Did she already leave? I forgot to ask her. Her sister-in-law was having some gallbladder issues. Cindy, if you're still here, let us know how she's doing. And if not, then I'll have to catch up with you and find out about that. Hello, Mary LaBelle. How are you? The thunder's coming through loud and clear. Yeah, it's loud here too. Oh, that is wonderful, Lori. So your aunt got cancer 6 years ago. That would have made her, what, around 79, in her late 70s before she actually got breast cancer. I'm telling you, you're never too young or old. You know, some people think when they hit a certain age that they probably will never get it. And then some people, when they're little, think that they'll never get it. But it doesn't matter what age you are. A lot of guys get breast cancer too. People don't usually associate breast cancer with men, but men can get it. So something that's important for all of us. Sheena, I'm not sure. I don't know. That would be a great question for me to try to ask somebody if there's going to be any of the BCA jewelry that'll come out. We're going to feature some pink pieces when we do our live shows over on Facebook. For those of you, we do live shows here on YouTube occasionally. I don't do them as often here on YouTube. If there are more of you who want to start seeing that, to try to get consistent at least once a week on YouTube. I haven't been doing a lot over here, but we do it every Tuesday night and Thursday night over on Facebook. The page is facebook.com/DeeVineSparkle. And we are going to feature some pink pieces. I'm going to be doing a giveaway right here on this channel. I try to do a breast cancer giveaway every year, and I will be doing one right here on YouTube again this year, and I will be featuring some of those pink pieces from paparazzi. They're not necessarily going to say breast cancer awareness, but they will be the pink jewelry. So you guys can be watching for that too. That'll be fun. But yeah, I love all the pink that comes out every October. You can get everything pink: pink dish towels, pink mops and pink brooms, pink dustpans, pink pizza cutters, pink mixing bowls. Just about everything in October that you can think of has some pink in it. And it's always so fun because I love pink. You guys know that. Let's see here. All right, Juliet, thanks for stopping in. Be blessed. Nancy makes wreaths. That's really cool. Now, do you sell them, Nancy, or do you just make them for a hobby? Oh, thank you, Mary. I appreciate those kind words. I've seen several people start doing their wreaths through Facebook Marketplace. Facebook has a marketplace where you can make some of your stuff to sell them, or on Etsy, different places like that. But the marketplace seems to be a really big place where it's happening right now. So that's a great place. Whoo, listen to that. Is a good place to where if you have your craft supplies where you can put them up there, even if you just do one at a time until you get more of a stash in there. I've thought about doing some of the paintings that I had done through the marketplace. Not sure, still playing with that idea. I haven't had much time though to paint much lately, because I am telling you, our feet, we hit the ground running every day. So I haven't had a chance to pull out any more of those canvas boards yet, but I want to, because there's a couple things I want to paint for me for right around here around the house, and just haven't had a chance to get it done. Oh, good. All right. So Nancy is already selling hers. That is really fun. Now, do you ever go to like craft fairs and stuff like that, little town festivals? How are you selling them? Do you sell them just online? I always find it so neat how different people do different things and how they're selling their products. Being your own business owner, entrepreneur is so fun. That is just so fun. Yeah, it's starting to get really dark. Has it? Oh, you guys hear that one? I don't know. I don't know how you can't. That one actually rattled the windows. Oh, that one was a close one, but it's getting super dark. I can't tell. It does look like things have gotten a little bit darker here on the screen on this side, away from where the light is. I'm going to I just want to try to pop this overlay up to see. It's not going to mean anything to this video. I'm just testing to see why it's not working. See, that's not working either. I do not know why. You and I have had several of these live chats where the overlays work just fine. And now it is just not wanting to work. YouTube changed its layout, and my only assumption can be that now it is no longer working the way it was with the Google Hangouts. Let's see. Just kind of playing around a minute while I've got you all on here, because there's no way you can do this offline. You have to do it when you're online. So let's see. Well, I do not even know, you guys. That is so strange. All the right buttons have been pushed. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research to figure that out, because I like having for you guys when we do some of these lives, the right there on the screen, I'll have for you the subject matter, so that if you come on, maybe whenever we're right in the middle of a conversation. Of course, today there is no subject matter. It's just a chat. But sometimes there is, and I like to be able to have that for you guys. And it is just flat not wanting to show it today. I don't know. We will have to figure it out another time, I do suppose, but it's not working right now anyway. The wonderful world of technology, and I'm not super good at it. I'm constantly having to get Bub's help, or baby girl's help, or the hubs, whoever happens to be home. How is Gunner? Gunner is doing really, really well. He is doing so good. I know I keep saying that I got to do a video for you guys. If I were on my phone, then I would just take you out there and let you see him, but I'm not. I'm actually on my webcam, so I can't move that out there, but he's doing so good. He's adjusting to the new neighbors, though. He's not liking having new neighbors. So, and the new neighbors have a dog, and so he's not happy about that. He's adjusting. He's doing a lot better now. When they first moved in, oh my goodness, he barked barked and barked and barked. He was up a lot last night though. So somebody must have been outside over there at like 3 o'clock in the morning because he was not happy barking over that way, but he's doing good. He is so fun. He's so fun. We just love that little dog so much. Oh, that's fun, Sheena. A pink pumpkin. Oh, well, that's fun, Nancy. That's fun how it all started. Oh, very cool. Very fun. I like doing wreaths occasionally if I do them around here. I've never made one to sell, though. I did do a flip-flop wreath that I gave to my mom one year for Mother's Day because my grandmother loved shoes, collected shoes, little teeny itty bitty shoes. And I think I've shown you guys part of her shoe collection in some vlogs before. But after she passed away, I made a flip-flop wreath for my mom in honor of my grandma. So that was a fun one. But I think that's the only one that I can remember ever given away to somebody else. The ones that I've made, I just use around here. If it starts lightning, Ingrid, we'll bring him in. He is not scared one bit of the thunder, and he loves the rain. We have tried to get him to come in at different times before, and every time he loves to frolic in the rain. He loves it. You know, a lot of dogs don't, or they'll try to run in their little dog houses, or they'll want to come inside, or whatever, but he loves it. He just loves playing in the rain. You will look out there, even if it's just a real light drizzle or a real light sprinkle, he is out there running in it. He will get off of the porch from being asleep to run out there to play in the rain. So as long as he's loving it and having fun in it, we just let him play in it. It's not going to hurt him for sure, but he really does. And we'll say, Gunner, come here where you can be dry, and he's like, he's not having it. He loves to play in the rain, but I do too. If it's not lightning where you feel like you're going to be in any kind of harm, I like to play in the rain too. I always did, even whenever I was little. If I don't have somewhere to be, now if I have somewhere that I have to be, if I'm in and out of the stores shopping and stuff like that, then I hate to get wet, to just have to get in the car or to go inside of a store where it's going to be cold because the air conditioner's on. I don't like that. But if I don't have anything else to do and it's just a matter of getting out in the rain, yeah, I like it too. So he fits right in. Scattered thunderstorms for Catherine. The bee's niece is here. Hello. All right, Nancy, have a great evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I sure appreciate it. Yeah, I have been looking forward to sitting here with you guys today. Candy corn and all. If you missed the first part of the conversation, we've been talking about candy corn. So I had the Bubster bring me some in here. Bye, Nancy. We'll see you later. Yeah, he's doing good. The new neighbors, we got to meet them on Saturday. I think I mentioned that to you earlier. And so it's funny getting used to people, because I have to tell you, where we live, we don't have, we've never had anybody right beside us before. Well, when we very first moved in here, there was a couple living up there for, I don't know, maybe about the first 6 months, not very long. And then they moved off to Chicago. Well, when they moved up to Chicago, apparently at some point they quit making their payments on the mobile home that they had up there, and it got repossessed. So they came and they took that mobile home off that property. So we've been here now 20 years, and all that time that property has just been sitting up there empty. so it's been quiet, back here. We live on a dead end road. And so most of the time it's just us down in here. And it's been an adjustment for everybody now having that house up there and having the people up there. And I think it's been an adjustment for them too. You know what I mean? so it's been interesting. You're going to meet new people that way, have fun people that way, and just get used to, sometimes you got to change, the way you do things, or whatever, what you do outside, or how loud you can talk, or how loud you can play your music. And you know what I mean? Because before, we didn't have to worry about that. We didn't have to worry about disturbing anybody. It was just like our own little space in the world right here. And so now we need to be mindful of that, so that we're respectful of their privacy and the air around them, and not be too loud and all that kind of stuff. So it just takes a little adjusting, but he will get used to it. Gunnar will get used to it. And we walked him down with us. As a matter of fact, Saturday, when we walked over to meet them, we took him down on the leash and let him see that they were okay, that it was okay that they were there, and, kind of let him sniff around just a little bit. And he was real calm and real quiet as long as he was with us. And hopefully that'll help him. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's going to help him know that, hey, they're supposed to be there. It's not yours. because for the last, let's see, we got him in December. So for the last 9.5 months, all that's been his, so it's funny. It's funny, but he will learn. Yeah, Catherine, it is so yummy, too yummy. That's a problem. Could be for me. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to have to run too. I didn't realize it had already gotten quite this late. It is 20 minutes till 5, and we need to figure out around here too what we're going to do for dinner. Baby girl and I have been working all morning, and had some projects here we had to get done, and I really want to film for you guys that Dollar Tree haul. Hopefully this evening. We'll have to see how time goes after dinner, but hopefully I can get that done for you. And the Hobes will be getting home here shortly, and he's going to be hungry. I'm sure of it. So I'm going to go ahead and say adios to all of you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. It has been a while, and hopefully, like I said, we're going to be able to get back to doing this a little more consistently and a little more regularly, so that we can have our fun times to hang out. But, well, thank you, Ingrid. It really was fun. It was a lot of fun. Enjoy your trip. Have a good time. Ooh, pork chop sounds so good, Sheena. That sounds delicious. Well, thank you, Catherine. It was nice chatting with you too, and I hope you have a great evening. All right, I'm going to go and get busy trying to figure out what we're going to do about food. And we'll catch you all very soon. Bye, you guys.